next thing you know, you're going to be that new person. And the loss is not going to be something that broke you, but it's going to be something that shaped you and made you who you are today. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things becoming the woman that you are truly called to be through identity, mindset, and practical lifestyle shifts that not only change you from the inside out, but your life as a whole. So we're going to be talking about how to show up and express the best version of yourself when you are becoming the woman you are called to be. And today's topic is about your identity after loss. Loss can be anything you can think of. It can be a loss of a romantic relationship, a family relationship, a friendship. It can be the loss, the physical loss of a loved one, heartbreak. It can be a job loss. It can be any kind of thing that was once in your life that you gave value to and now it's no longer in your life. And so I have been through so many losses in my life. I've had to learn how to pick up the pieces and move forward with my life, not being the same, but embracing the new version of myself. And one thing, as I'm speaking about this, I'm starting to recognize that all the losses that I've experienced in my life has helped me become the woman that I am today. A woman that is resilient, a woman that keeps going despite of adversity. And this is what I want to talk about with you guys today, because we are experiencing and have been experiencing so much loss in today's world. Specifically, people are losing their jobs. The economy is just shifting in all kinds of ways that no one can predict. And besides that, people are losing their lives, and our beloved family members that we've looked up to and admired all of these years. Time moves fast, and you know, people pass away. I think I've told you guys this, but I have lost my mom. Maybe it's coming up on either 7 or 8 years. I lost her in 2019, right before the pandemic, and it was a tragic loss for me and my sister. That experience really brought me to myself. I have a special place in my heart for people who are dealing with grief, specifically because I've been through it and I know how much it has affected me. So in this video, it doesn't have to be a physical loved one, because you can still be grieving someone that's alive, things that you had in your life but no longer have them in your life. And this is something that I first learned when I started going to therapy. My goal for this video is that you can leave feeling seen and feeling like you have the practical tools into this new identity that you are becoming, because believe it or not, when you lose something, when a chapter is complete, a new chapter is coming. So you know me, I'm a practical girl. So we are going to search up the definition of identity. It says identity is the unique set of qualities, beliefs, values, and experiences that define who a person is or what a group represents. So pretty much your identity is who you define yourself as. Who do you see yourself as? And it's so important that we are constantly auditing our identity, because all other things come from that. The way you show up in life, the way you express yourself, the way you stand up for yourself, the way you advocate for the things that you are doing, it all comes from your identity. And you are destined, you are called for something special. And so if you're gonna step into the fullness of that, you have to embrace the identity that's gonna represent that. Identity can be tricky because subconsciously we can place our identity in things that may not be a firm foundation. In this society, we're constantly being shown what we should look like, who we should be. With that, we can feel this internal pressure to become something or to place our identity into something that's not us. We've placed our identity in jobs. We've placed our identity in the car we drive, the relationship we have. You have to place your identity in a firm foundation. It has to be rooted in something that can't waver. Like if I were to place, and I've done this multiple times, place my identity in my business, place my identity in the work that I do, place my identity in the jobs that I have. When I no longer have those jobs and I no longer have that business, then who am I? You know? So I try to think of it as, who am I when I don't have all of these external things? What is my firm foundation? And I want you to ask yourself this question, because This is going to make sure that you, no matter what losses you go through, you are firm in your identity. Like we just read the definition, it's about your qualities, it's about your belief system, it's about who you believe yourself to be. And when you ask your question of who you believe yourself to be, ask it in a way of, who am I without all of these things? And it's okay if you don't know who you are. That's why I'm making this video specifically, because I'm on the journey to finding who I am. I know every day I'm getting closer to the woman that I want to become. What type of qualities would you say you have? Like, I know in my life, I've had a lot of resistance and a lot of challenges in my life that I've had to overcome. And so I place my identity in my ability to overcome challenges. I place my identity in Christ. It's going to be much harder for me to waver on that in my identity versus placing my identity in something that's temporary, you know? I won't say that things won't come and things won't happen to where it's hard and it's tough, because it will shake you up. But what I'm saying is, place your identity in something firm, so it's less likely that you're going to be wavering and feeling shattered after losses that you experience in life, because unfortunately we experience losses no matter who you are. Which leads me to this next segue, is life losses. Life losses are everywhere. Again, like I said in the intro of this video, you can lose anything in life and grieve over it. I've grieved so many different things. I've even, like recently, I've even been like grieving the old version of myself. It's so weird how life is and how human emotions are, because I knew that I was stepping into something new. And this is so important, and I want you to understand, is because you are at this place where maybe you felt like you've lost something and you're grieving at the same time, I want you to hold on to something that I've recognized through my journey of loss. And that is, when you lose something, you make room for something else. You become a new person after loss. I'm on the other side of it and I'm still grieving things, but I can see a lot more clear now. I can see the light, thank God. I'm recognizing that that was a journey, and I'm so thankful that I stayed on that journey, because I was able to really walk through healing for real, and not just keep going through my life with this baggage that was gonna follow me anyway. And because I'm on the other side of it, I can say to you today that you are becoming someone new. You're gonna get to the other side and you're going to rebuild yourself, because you are that woman, period. This leads me to the next and last topic of this video, is how to actually practically rebuild your life after loss. The first practical way that I've learned how to do this, to place your identity on a solid foundation. That's the first thing. You can do this by taking a sheet of paper and writing down who you are, who you believe you are. You don't even have to feel like you gotta know, but just think to yourself, who do you believe you are? Write it on a piece of paper, and that's gonna reveal to you everything that you feel on the inside and how you see yourself. And I want you to look through that list and see, is what you're putting your identity into, is it in something temporary or is it in something solid? The second thing that's really gonna help you rebuild your life after loss is to learn how to accept loss. Doesn't mean you have to accept it in a way where you don't feel any emotions. It just means that knowing that life has losses, and it may hurt, it may be painful, it may bring you down to a place you feel like you cannot get out of, but just accept the fact that life comes with losses. I promise you, it's going to completely change your mindset. I have been shaped and transformed by this mindset shift alone. It's not that I don't feel. It's just that I'm a lot more detached from the things of life, because I know that it's temporary. It has helped me, and I believe could practically help you rebuild your life after loss. The last point I want to make about rebuilding your life after loss is experimenting and being open to life. I cannot tell you, I'm in a season right now where I'm rebuilding. I've been in this awkward phase wondering, okay, well, I'm not who I was and I'm not who I'm becoming just yet, but how do I get to that point? I had to be open to things that may scare me. I had to walk into rooms that the old me would never walk into those rooms. Be open to life. Take it one step at a time, because fear can really hold you back. And if you decide you want to do something completely out of the ordinary, sometimes that can scare you even more and hold you back even more. And people feel like they need to show up in a big way to make meaningful change in their life, and that's not always true. It's really about the small actions that you take. Maybe put on an outfit that you would never usually wear and try it out. See how you feel. Do your makeup and your hair a different type of way. Show up to an event that you would never walk into. Go to a new place that you've been thinking about you want to go to, but you didn't have the time to, or you never really considered it before. Start experimenting with life around you. Find your way into this new person you're becoming and rebuilding yourself into. I just will say this, like, I've been going to some networking events, and usually, like, I'm a shy, more inward type of person, but I've learned, like, this next version of myself that God is calling me to be specifically is not shy. She is someone who's not afraid to be seen and not afraid to meet people and to walk into rooms that I never could have imagined. And so that's what I've been doing, and that's been scary. And I haven't pushed myself out there to where I'm doing something completely crazy. I'm taking it one step at a time, and I'm realizing it's not as scary as I think. So I hope that this video helped you in learning how to rebuild yourself in this time of loss, or maybe you're in a transitional period where things are not like the old, but you're not yet in the new. As long as you know who you want to be, let your decisions come from there. Next thing you know, you're going to be that new person, and the loss is not going to be something that broke you, but it's going to be something that shaped you and made you who you are today. If there's any topics that you want me to dive deeper into when it comes down to becoming the woman you're called to be, and I mean show up daily in your habits, how you speak to people, how you carry yourself in rooms, this is what we are about on this channel. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe if you want to stay, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.